The folks at the Gordon-Bubolz Nature Preserve are busy with the maple syrup season.
Yeah, sugar pie honey bunch. That's the song. Angela Kelly is joining us live in Grand Chute with more. I mean, you're our sugar pie honey bunch too, Ange, you know?
Sugar pie honey bunch. Yeah, I love it.
That's good.
Pretty good.
I like it. Yeah.
A lot of singing going on this morning. Good to hear you guys. You guys are doing good. That tree right over there, that big maple tree, I just took this bucket off, and I want you to take a look, because the folks here at the Bubolz Nature Preserve, they tapped that tree yesterday morning at 10 a.m. and this is about how much sap they've collected so far in this bucket. And that's pretty good. The maple syrup season is going well, right, Josh?
You bet, it's going great.
And why is that? It has something to do with the weather, right?
You bet. The temperature changes, being really nice during the day and really cold at night, are perfect, so it makes the sap flow that much faster.
Okay, so now we're in what's called the sugar shack, and this is where they kind of process all the sap. So what are we going to be doing right here?
It's just a paper filter we've got here, and we're going to filter the sap from the bucket because we want to take out all those pieces of bark and the little bugs that get in there.
Okay.
So you pour that through, the sap runs right through it into the big pot, and we capture all that other junk that we don't want in there.
Okay.
And there's even a little bit of ice in there too, which is great. If it's freezing in the bucket, that helps us because that ice pulls even more water out of the sap.
So this is some other sap that we've had boiling throughout the morning. Can you kind of explain how this process works? You can see that roaring fire under there.
Exactly. That hot fire will boil this sap down, and you can see the steam rising off the top, and that's what we need. That steam is the water coming right out of that sap. And when you take water out of sap, you're left with sugar. So we'll cook it down in here, and we'll continuously skim all those bubbles or all those nutrients and the minerals out of here as it goes. And eventually it'll get nice and thick, and it'll start to turn golden brown, that syrup color. And we'll take it out of here, put it into our finishing pot, and that's where we actually can it and put it into our little jars just like this.
Yeah, take a look. That is 100% pure maple syrup.
You bet.
And I know we've been saying it all morning, but it's just so important to note. It takes a lot to get to this.
Yeah, just this little container would take at least 5 gallons of sap.
Of 5 gallons of this to
Right.
make that. And it's so delicious.
It is.
So enjoy it thoroughly if you're eating it on your pancakes, for goodness sakes.
Yeah.
Real quick, tell us about Maple Syrup Saturday.
Yeah, Maple Syrup Saturday, pretty much my favorite day outside of Groundhog's Day. And they'll be able to come in here, we'll walk them through the whole process. So we'll take them on a tour of the sugar bush, show them where the buckets are, but probably even let them taste a little sap. And then we'll bring them in here to the sugar shack. By then, this will be cooked down even more, so it'll probably be that nice golden brown color.
Yeah.
Show them the finishing process, and they'll even get a little sundae at the end.
Awesome. That's Saturday, March 26th. Well, thank you so much, Sapmeister,
Absolutely,
for
Angela,
showing
thank
us
you.
around.
My pleasure.
We'll toss it back to you guys.
You know, I can't understand, and I know pure syrup is more expensive than the stuff that you get that's, 3%
Yep.
syrup. But I still can't understand how, even with the money that you pay for pure syrup, that they can make it so
enough.
cheaply, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much that happens.
Yeah. I know, it's kind of crazy how you guys can even keep up with the demand for syrup like that. And is that
Yeah.
why it gets, it's a little bit more expensive?
Yeah, if you go to the store and you look at Aunt Jemima or Miss Butterworth, the price is very low. And then if you look at the pure maple syrup, you'll see the difference.
Yeah.
And that's simply because supply and demand. There's
Yeah.
just not a whole lot of this out there. So.
I know we're out of time, but real quick, we were out by that maple tree earlier, and our photographer Jerry here, who was holding the camera, he said, "Now, is this the log cabin's tree or Mrs. Butterworth's tree?" And I said, "Actually, it's Aunt Jemima's."
There you go.
We'll
Thanks,
see you guys.
Ange. See ya.
I like the bottle that's shaped like Aunt Jemima.
That's Mrs. Butterworth.
Whatever.